Good evening, fellow punchers. Mickey D back with you here at about 7 o'clock, or maybe a quarter past 7 now on Thursday evening with a few for tomorrow. I fell asleep there. I missed the bumper. I lay on the couch. I got a bout of tiredness. No sleep last night. Didn't get back until about 9 o'clock or half 9 this morning. I'll never get a steam since. Um, Big night of poker in Galway. The place was absolutely buzzing. There must be 8 or 9 cash tables going at one point. He had to ring dealers to get out of bed to come in and keep the place afloat. Finished up sort of about break even. It was a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. I was down a good few pound at one point and then came back, and I never really got ahead. But I met a lot of people, great chats, a few of the Galway footballers there, and great laughter, and plenty of drink flowing for them. I wasn't drinking, but sort of a roller coaster of a day to day as well. New London was our only winner. He's won very impressively. Stout Stayer. I backed him there a while ago at 4-1 for the Ledger. He's into 7-2 now. That'll be his next port of call. He may be put into a race in the meantime, but he'd have to be supplemented, I think. He's not entered. The Great Voltager. Sometimes to go for that. But Pale Moonlight bet by a nose by 40-1 shot was a bit frustrating. That would have got us out of trouble for the day. Soul Pretender done too much too soon at 2 miles 2. A 2 mile trip probably better. Fakira 2 miles 4 instead of 2 miles 6. Highest rated at hurls, but doesn't seem to be, mightn't be as good over a fence, but probably will need more time. Great day for Tony Martin in Tudor City. Couldn't see it winning at 10 years of age after being 5th and 11th the last 2 years when winning it at a 7-year-old. And what do you call the O'Brien's horse lost position with the jockey fell off and sort of impeded him back a bit. But all told, not too bad of a day, but not great. We could have done better. Tomorrow, the first race at 5 o'clock. It was last won by a 4-year-old in 2009. No one tells me. And there's two 4-year-olds there tomorrow, Ebisari and Lunar Power. Lunar Power was pulled out during the week when it was yielding to soft. So I don't know what the going is like for tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to run or not. But teed up is £4 out of the handicap. But failed to get in as a reserve on Monday when there was a bit of money for it overnight in the race won by Darkent. It won in Galway as a 3-year-old when with Ken Condon on the flat rate 87. So if you add, I always add £42 to the flat rating. So that would bring it, 127, 129. And it's rated 103. So even though it's £4 out of the handicap, it looks to have been targeted for this race. It was second as a 2-year-old in Galway. And it's actually a very original name, I thought, for a horse targeted for Galway. The owner would say, tee up this horse for Galway. The Mees owner, they like to have a winner. They're paying 5 places. It's a 10-1 shot. I thought it might be worth a pint each way. The 6:35 is a mile 4 handicap, 21 declared. I see William Hill is paying 6 places. A Mullins trainer has won 6 of the last 7 runnings of this. Willie has won 4. Emmett and Tom has won 1 each. Either a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old has won it every year, bar one, since 2007. Clondon Warrior was an 8-year-old in 2015. That was trained by Willie Mullins. 10 of the last 14 winners has been a 5-year-old. And 6 of the 18 running this year are 5. That's a third of the field. Baby Zeus for Willie Mullins is 5. It's 2 for 12 lifetime. It was formerly trained by Gerard Lyons. And when it left that yard, it was 91. And it ran, first time out, it won in 85, I think it was, for or 87 for Willie. The last time it ran was actually in Kilbeggan as a maiden hurl. It's a weird sort of a prep for this. But it looks like it has been targeted, and it's 14-1, paying 6 places. I thought a pint each way on Baby Zeus in the 6:35. The 7:40, an outsider I thought maybe with a chance might be Dudley's Bear He's 14-1. It's dropping back in trip, but it's Johnny Murton. There's a £10 claimer on it. Like 69, that'd be bringing it back to 59. But at just over a mile, it had. I was watching it. It was in Roscommon the day. It ran over a mile 2 or a mile 3, and it sort of didn't seem to be too busy that day. So I'm trying to get just sort of outsiders that might have a live chance at placing, and that maybe that it'd be a bonus if they win. In the 840 as well tomorrow, Mancini is 25-1, and it's an 8-year-old, but it's first runner for Ian Williams in Galway, and it's for Dr. Kukash, and it's like, why are they bringing it over? Because it's not like that Dr. Kukash couldn't afford to, pay to get into the race if he wanted to. He can't be that stuck to get the owner's badges, like to get into the parade ring. Danny Sheehy takes off 3, and I thought at 25-1, they're bringing the bother. It's not a big pot. It's only a 17,000 race. It's not like up to the 100k race or anything. So there's the angle I chose today, or for tomorrow. One horse as well that might be worth an interest, I thought, was in the 150 at Goodwood Solent Getaway. It's in a 2 mile 4 race, so it's a guessing game whether it's going to stay the extra half a mile, because it was third in the Northumberland Plate to Trushan and Derek Shift, and Derek Shift has ran well since, and so has Trushan, and Levitate won last week for us, and that's a brother of this horse as well. So at 8-1, I thought it might be worth a play, a pint each way. And then tomorrow night in Newmarket at 8 o'clock, a horse that's done us a good turn lately, Micks Dream, is out again. It went up £7. It's 3-1. Ryan Morrison riding it this time. It's Jamie Spencer. You know what I feel about Jamie Spencer at times, but I thought we'll have to stay loyal to him and maybe put a pint win on him in the hope that the Spencer rides him coolly and gets there late. It won impressively enough the last day. Whether it's better fresh or whether it's better with the run is debatable, so we'll see anyway. So that's the angle for tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday still to go. So we have a good fighting chance of staying ahead of the posse for the week. Good winners today as well from a few people there that put up winners, and I'll go into it in more detail maybe when I get a better chance. I get this video up now because it'll be 8 o'clock or after. It's nearly 7:30 for us up. Anyway, hang tough, bash the bookies, over and out.